All right, well, what a nice spooky scene to start part 4 of DSP versus the Internet for episode 33, October 1st, 2023. I'm enjoying the show so far. I hope that you guys are too. Remember, it is members who suggest all these videos, so consider becoming a member today if you would like to suggest videos for next week's show. I think, actually, that was the final Ultra member video, if I remember correctly. So hold on a second while I confirm that. I'm almost positive that was. That means we have to start up the other playlist. Let me see here. I think it was. Indeed it was. All right, hold on. Because I'm just going to go back and I'm going to play the other playlist right now. And this is going to be random order.
From calorie count.
Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to be sure that everything was correct. There we go. All right. So moving forward for the second half of the show this week, it is randomized videos, all right, from people who were standard members in random order. Just for the record, no, we're not watching 30 minutes of this. We're going to skip ahead. And let's watch some exclusive. This is Dominos in the UK versus the US.
At the indulgent first, French-style liver mousse ham pizza.
What?
I'm not even sure what a liver mousse is.
What the fuck?
I assume it's meant to be foie gras. It smells like foie gras. Oh, but it is weird with pizza, man. No, that should not be eaten with pizza. That is super weird. Why? No.
Oh, this is Chinese? Oh, never mind. I thought it was the UK. It's US versus China. So this is Chinese Domino's pizza. Whoa.
Let's grab some New Zealand lamb.
New Zealand lamb pizza. What?
It may be New Zealand lamb, but they've used a lot of cumin and basically turned it into a lamb skewer. Definitely miles better. After that, the Sultan durian pizza.
Durian fruit
that is
pizza?
A really healthy, big piece of durian. Abalone and scallop indulgent pizza. I mean, just why? Abalone is super expensive and it's popular in China because its name sounds like to get explosively rich. So you'll often find it served at weddings, at Chinese New Year.
It's popular in China because the name sounds like you're rich? What? They don't eat it because it tastes good. They eat it because the name sounds like something else? That doesn't sound very intelligent to me.
Oh,
ugh.
Let's clean our palate. We'll get some Australian, New Zealand Wagyu beef.
Australian, New Zealand. They're two different. They're not the same, right? Am I wrong? Are they not different? Why'd they group those two together? So I'm being told abalone is mussels.
I'd eat the beef by itself. I'd remove everything else. Crayfish and chicken. I think they've gone full Nola here because the chicken are meant to be all-lean chicken, and then we got damn crawdaddies too.
Chicken and crawdads. I love New Orleans food, so yeah, I would definitely try that pizza.
South American ribeye steak. The burdock
This
prawn.
is the weirdest thing. So they have, it's an international steak menu, or excuse me, an international pizza menu, but it's only in China? This is the weirdest stuff. Burdock prawns and bacon.
Bacon.
What?
Indulgent
Wait
pizza.
a minute.
We've got
the
peas,
shrimp has the
prawn.
tail. Why would you leave the tail on a shrimp that you put on a piece of pizza? Why would you do that? Why would you not take the tail off?
We got some cherry tomatoes. This is the Japanese style eel pizza, and on the description it actually says may contain soft bones. Eat with care.
Oh my god.
Oh, they're very tasty though. Here we have the Australian / South American grain-fed diced beef.
How
so
could it be Australian and South American? It doesn't make sense.
Weren't sure where the beef was sourced from, or if they run out of beef from Australia, they go to South America.
Yeah, exactly. What does that even mean?
We have a pineapple shrimp pizza. You know, for those of you who hate Hawaiian pizzas, this must be so much more triggering. No, I think it's actually worse than a Hawaiian. Also in the indulgent lineup is our regular durian pizza. This is actually a bestseller It costs 9 yuan less than the Sultan. Oh, yeah. No, that's great. Oh, that's delicious.
I've never had a durian fruit, so I don't know what they taste like. Everyone says they smell bad, but a lot of people think they taste good. I wonder what a durian fruit pizza would be like. Huh.
Here we have the okonomiyaki surf and turf. Look at that, that's actually pretty decent. It's even got the furikake intact. Look at that. These little super thin flakes.
What is that?
That's decent. Well done. Yep, that's pretty good. Very meaty too. Bacon meat floss potato
What is
pizza.
meat floss?
And it is absolutely blanketed in meat floss.
What is that?
And a gigantic potato wedge. It's a little bit like the Hawaiian pizza, except instead of a juicy pineapple, you have sweet bacon flavored cotton candy. Not sure.
What? So they turn meat into like a fluffy texture? This is the weirdest shit. Meat floss, known as pork or yuk sum, is a dried meat product with a light and fluffy texture similar to coarse cotton originating from China. This is bizarre. All this food is incredibly bizarre. Why would you eat this?
Or if like
The Domino's US menu obviously is not as robust as China's.
We already know all about this, about the Domino's US menu, right? Oh God, he's got more weird pizzas? He's got more. All right, hold on.
already missing 2 pieces. The Chinese name for this is golden sands, which is a specific way of cooking the salted egg yolk so that it becomes a sort of frothy paste that can be used to coat various things. It's a salty, sweet umami-ness.
Whoa.
Teriyaki beef potato pizza. Teriyaki beef, yes. The pizza itself is already quite starchy. It's all carbs, and then a potato on top of that. It's a staple on a staple. Most of these pizzas are sweet. Peking duck pizza.
Why would you have Peking duck? Supposed to be like a top-of-the-line gourmet food. Why would you put that on a Domino's pizza? Why? It's like, you know, I put caviar on like a saltine cracker. You know what I mean? Like the lowest, not even saltine, like a low-end store brand thing. You're like you're taking an elevated thing and you're putting it on crap, right?
Very conflicted about this. I like that they're representing us, but this looks very blasphemous to me.
That actually sounds amazing.
Nope, nope, nope.
Terrible.
Nope. Blasphemous. Nope.
Okay, never mind. I'd still try it though.
Here we've got the tuna seafood deluxe. Not that big a fan of seafood pizza myself. Truffle flavored sauce, mushroom and chicken pizza. 2 types of mushrooms in that pizza.
Oh, that looks nasty. Look at that. It's like goo. I don't know. These are so weird. First of all, I don't like Domino's pizza to begin with. I don't like this crust that they make. And then on top of that, to put all these weird-ass toppings on top, it's pretty gross. I think we've watched enough of this one. We can move on. Good video, though. All right. Nostalgia nerd.
Rise of the Robots is absolutely up there in the list of games which receive...
Oh my God, guys. This video is 40 minutes long. Like, where am I going? What should I be watching in a 40-minute long documentary about Rise of the Robots?
Far
exactly.
more hype.
Right? I have to say, I'm gonna start laying down the law, because some people have said to me, would I ever put limitations on the videos that are submitted for this show? And a lot of people are like, you let people submit videos that are way too long. And I said, well, you know, sometimes if a video comes out and it looks like it's an interesting topic, and I'll watch a few minutes of it, maybe it's a way so people to know, hey, you should actually watch that yourself later on. Watch the whole thing. Or maybe it gives us an idea, maybe a long-form react in the future. I'm going to be honest to you. I don't really care about the game Rise of the Robots. I don't care about this guy making a 40-minute documentary about Rise of the Robots. I don't think it will ever appeal to me. Look, let's fast forward. It literally is a in-depth documentary about the game.
Nightmares. This wasn't going to be some cutesy kids game. This was going to be for a real badass gamer who wanted real badass games. The initial plan was to get this game onto the PC and Amiga, After all, the 2 developers Sean had hired were focused solely on making it for Amiga and then porting it over to PC. And those platforms were realistically capable of dealing with the high loadout demanded by the graphics that Instinct Design were working with. But then there was a problem. The marketing budget. Where was that going to come from?
So that was the Amiga version. That's a great game, huh? That's literally the final game? That's the final game.
Of the cyborg looking ready to fight and throwing a punch. Nice. It's actually one of the better looking games on the SNES for the time. It's just a shame that it plays like complete and utter baubles. And that's putting it lightly. Playing it is like wading through vomit. The SNES's SSMP high.
Alright. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care about Rise of the Robots, and like I said, if you're interested, it's probably a good video. It's probably well researched. It's probably great documentary about this game, but it just doesn't fit the format of the show. This is a weekly clip show. Okay? Alright.
The Vikings in England. We all know they arrived in their long
22 minutes! 22 minutes about the history of the Vikings in England. I'm gonna skip this one too. Hugh Jackman, famous actor.
You don't know, I demand a prize every day. It's important to me. Look, my kids at home.
He's Australian, right? Hugh Jackman's Australian? Yeah.
Respect.
Hello, Hugh.
How are
Rollo?
you?
It's good to see you too.
How are you, man?
I'm all right. So, I mean, you're getting an award tonight for contribution to film and stage.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you feel about that? And what do you think?
I feel good, but Rollo, I'm sorry, man. We go way back. I used to teach you at high school in PE, and I want to know how your physical education is progressing.
Oh!
It's very important to me. You guys don't know that, but this man here. Yes, I used to teach you at Uppingham School in London. Yes, that's right.
Oh, no!
How is your education going?
Oh, it's going great.
Did I set you up for life?
Oh, yes, definitely, definitely.
Anyway, back to the festival.
He blew him up. That's actually hilarious. He fucking blew the guy up. He's like, dude, oh, how you doing, man?
You've got a nice shade of red there, Rollo.
Now, of course, I mean, like, we've seen you as Wolverine doing a berserker rage, and in this, you're very, very angry. I mean, in reality, what makes you angry? I mean, what?
You know what makes me angry, Rollo? You know, students who don't really listen. No, it's the kind of student who don't bring their kit. You know, the kind of students who don't jump in the pool and I tell them to jump in. That's what makes me angry, Rollo. In fact, I'm remembering you more and more.
Oh, no, I have to pass over. This is...
That's pretty good. I admit that was pretty good. Imagine if he actually knew you and he calls you out. Oh my god, another... Dude, why did everyone nominate retrospective things that are long? Like at Lazy Game Reviews, I actually like this guy's channel, right? We've watched a few things. We've watched him talk about weird PCs, and we watch him make sandwiches. So his content is quite good. I like it. Wow, this is an old one too, 7 years ago. But I don't really want to watch a 14-minute long review about Fallout 1. Can we like fast forward a little bit?
Games instead. For a while, the project was known as GURPS Wasteland, and then Vault 13, a GURPS post-nuclear adventure. But then, for unclear reasons, the GURPS license was dropped, and at some point, Interplay founder Brian Fargo suggested it be renamed Fallout. At long last, after some final reworking, Fallout was released in 1997 for MS-DOS, Windows, and Macintosh computers. Oh, and man, is this box phenomenal or what? It's all rusty and grimy looking, and it sits on its side instead of straight up. It's a sign of quality right there. Just open it up to witness the full glory of 90s PC game boxes.
Yeah, back in the day, I gotta give you guys a history lesson. This is what all PC games looked like back in the day. They were giant boxes, and they all had a fold-out flap, and in the flap is like screenshots and a preview of what that game would look like. And so it was completely different than any console game. Console games were just in a normal box and maybe you flip it to the back and see some art. But video games on PC always had these crazy deluxe packages with tons of stuff. All of them were like this. I remember buying, you know, StarCraft and stuff. They all had these open foldable boxes. Pretty neat. This game came out in 97. Thank you guys. 1997 Fallout 1.
games. Not only do you get this wonderful fold-out front cover with screenshots and marketing blurbs, but the inside is packed full of goodies. You get the game CD in one appropriately grimy-looking jewel case, a quick reference sheet featuring Vault Boy's eternally gleeful presence, and the Vault Dweller's survival guide.
The original survival guide.
This thing not only acts as a manual, but helps you dive in head first into the lore of the game and the dark style of humor contained within. It makes me happy. Fallout begins with an opening cinematic that still gives me chills. The ink spots sing
to this
as
day, have they ever made this game playable like on a modern setting? Like, can you play it on a modern PC? Can you play it on like a console? I'm curious. Obviously I've never played this game. I just don't know if it's playable for anyone today.
Harsh realities of war play out, and as you're probably aware by now, war never changes. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Perlman.
War never changes.
I didn't know that it was Ron Perlman at first.
The Romans waged war to gather slaves and wealth. Spain built an empire from its lust for gold.
You can play it on PC, people are saying. It's on Steam.
Hitler shaped a battered Germany into an economic superpower. But war never changes.
So after a global nuclear war in 2077, civilization as we knew it was wiped out, but a select few continued living out their lives in
Let's fast forward to the actual gameplay elements. Here you go.
A gun to simply opening your inventory.
A little different from the Fallout we know. It's a point-and-click isometric view adventure. It's completely different from the Fallout we know.
From Wasteland and even XCOM, but it ends up with its own unique blend. For one thing, you only ever control your own character, even if you recruit other members to your party. There's also no real cover mechanic other than placing yourself so that there are objects and people in the line of fire. Guns can be placed in single shot or burst fire modes. Melee weapons can do things like thrust or swing, and you're given a set percentage to hit something based on skill level, distance, lighting, and other varying factors. Beyond this, you can also place a targeted attack, which will bring up a more detailed selection of percentages.
So it's the early version of VATS, is the targeted attack.
Based on aiming at specific body
parts. Look, he blew his arm off.
Why, yes, you can punch a rat in the balls if you want to. Strategically taking out certain body parts will have notable effects, like blinding, stunning, or crippling an enemy, and it can also happen to you, so it's best to protect your nads. Taking out your foes often results in loot and further quest information, and to keep track of this, you have a state-of-the-art wrist-mounted Pip-Boy 2000. This computer system is useful for everything from making maps to keeping track of your current objectives.
It's interesting. It's the same exact universe. It's the same premise, but it's a completely different style of gameplay. It's a turn-based, strategy-based, isometric game. Fast forward a little bit more.
Guys, ever since, there's nothing like
told the game is actually on PC Game Pass, so I could play it if I want. I have Game Pass Ultimate, or it's $10 to buy on Steam. Okay.
Having a canine companion once the apocalypse hits, am I right? In fact, the game is chock full of pop culture references like this, from Mad Max to Doctor Who to freaking Coca-Cola in the form of omnipresent Nuka-Cola radioactive soda. It's this warped retro future combined with nonchalant references to our own world, contrasting against the unapologetic violence and moral atrocities that makes Fallout such a weird and awesome reality to explore. And I mean it when I say Fallout is unapologetic, with things like absurdly gory death animations all over the place and the ability to kill children, which caused more than a few controversies. Yet the despicable stuff you do makes the positive things you can do stand out that much more, and it's awesome. If you play your cards right, most of the time you won't have to kill at all, since sneaking around and convincing people not to fight are always options.
Yeah, and I'm sure at the time that was probably incredibly unique for a video game to be able to talk your way or sneak your way out of all the situations. What's funny is that today, we all know Fallout, you could get the gore perk and everything explodes into a giant gory execution, geyser of blood. And everyone knows you could kill anyone in Fallout at all. Any NPC, you could kill the kids, little lamplight. Go there, just murder them all, right? But back then, that was probably a new thing in the 90s that would be a part of a video game. Interesting. That is interesting. Now, here's the thing. I liked watching that. I honestly don't know if that would be fun to play. Doesn't it seem like it would be more of a tedious game? That everything is slow-based, turn-based, Everything has to be strategic. You're probably between every single encounter you're saving so that if it goes wrong, then you reload it. You know, throwback to Divinity Original Sin 2, that style. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how entertaining of a game it would honestly be, but I'm glad we watched that. All right, one more video, then we'll split the part. Here we go. It's time to get up, Michael. Oh. One way to turn it off, I guess. Why is Michael Myers so sad? Why is he so down? I don't get it. Look. Water. He waters his lawn. Hello, kids. What's wrong? What the hell? That's messed up. Oh, poor Michael. Poor Michael. I guess Michael's down on his luck. What is that? Oh, he's exercising. Him and Freddy.
Hey, what's up, Mike? What's wrong, man? Yeah? Oh, God. That is rough.
That is rough.
Well, you know, I'm just living the dream. Alright, well, you know what? I'll see you in the showers, Mike, alright?
Mike. Wait a minute. October 30th. Does that mean? Yeah! It's Halloween, baby! He's very excited. Of course, his closet is just the overalls, right? This is for overalls. I'm just afraid it's gonna get claimed for music, of course. Michael Jackson music. Very nice. It probably is. I should pause. I want to watch the rest, but it's probably gonna get in trouble for music. Why the hell did they fucking put that in there? Because I want to watch the end, and I don't think we're gonna get to watch the end of it. Let's fast forward a little bit. Here we go. Oh, here we go. The ending. Look at this. I said it's Halloween, bitches. He chases them with music. He's on Michael Jackson moves. Get it? He's Michael Myers, Michael Jackson Myers. Oh my god.
What the hell was that? What the fuck?
That I liked. He turns into a dancing machine chasing people with the knife. All right. Pretty good. And that was definitely seasonally themed. I enjoyed that one. All right. Hope you guys are liking DSP versus the Internet. Let's take a break. We'll come back with part 5, which will have viewer Q&A, and then moving on to more of these randomized videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.